Hey guys, and welcome to my video, and these are the polishes that I'm currently wearing during February. So I had a little play around the other day. I decided to try a gradient for a change. I've never done a gradient like this before, so please don't laugh at my attempt. And I have done a vertical gradient, but I've never done like I suppose you call it a horizontal one, where it goes from cuticle to your nail tip. So I don't think it's too bad, especially from a distance. But these are the polish that I use. So I'll show you my whole hand in a second, but I used Mooncat the cat because this bottle is running really low, and this is I'm on a mission to try and use this up this year before it goes too hard. I did have to add thinner to it, so yeah, it's very low. Control QT, which is the middle pink colour, and then Glitch and Glam I used on the tips. Okay, so this is what it looks like, and I quite like it actually, and I showed my boyfriend, he liked it too. But yeah, I just thought I want to use up Mooncat, but I didn't fancy using it in a whole manicure, so I thought let's try it in a gradient instead so I can use up some of it. And then there's probably enough in there to do a whole manicure, which I'll do in the summer, and then that bottle will probably be gone. But yeah, what do you think? It's really, really sparkly. And what I did is I didn't sponge it on because I just didn't want to waste lots and lots of polish. So I experimented and I just put Mooncat on first, and then I got Control QT, and then I put Control QT over the top of Mooncat. But then before I would go back into the bottle of Control QT, I'd wipe it onto some kitchen towel so I wasn't contaminating it. And then the same with Glitch and Glam. So then I did Glitch and Glam on the tips in between wiping it on some tissue. So that worked quite well actually, I thought. And this is 3 coats of the polishes and then a glossy top coat. It doesn't feel 100% smooth, but it's good enough for me. I don't have texture issues. But if you do have texture issues, you might want to use 2 coats or a glitter grabber top coat. And I used it over a peely base as well, and long-lasting base, just so I can get it off easily. But yeah, it's just not sunny here at the moment, so I needed some sparkles because otherwise when it's really gloomy and boring, yeah, I need sparkles to cheer up the day, especially when I come in the bathroom and the kitchen. I always end up looking at my nails. So yeah, let me know what you think about these 3 colours together. These Pixel glitter polishes really do gradient quite well actually, so this is the second time I've used them to do a gradient. And then here is my other hand, so exactly the same on both hands. But yeah, I do like them, so I would probably do this again. So I don't know if you can see, but my fill line for Mooncat is just there, so I reckon that's enough for one more manicure. So when it's a really sunny day in summer, I'll probably use this up, and then I would have finished another bottle of polish, because I know lots of people don't actually finish their bottles of polish. And I do have another one I want to use up as well. So Private Villa has got a very similar fill line. I think it's about maybe slightly higher. And I love Private Villa on my toes, so I'm going to be using that one up too. So I'm on a mission this year to use things up, so I don't want things to go to waste. So I'm doing the same with my Lush Body Shop products and candles and things like that. So I might do a Project Pan video at some stage and show everything that I'm using up. And then the next polish that I'm wearing is this one by Hollow Taco. I fancy something a little bit calmer after my last full-on glitter gradient. So this one is called Crystal Mummy, and it's one of the gemstones, and this was a gemstone for February. So this one is a crushed hollow formula, and then it's got a pink shimmer in here as well, and it is a really pretty polish. I like it more in sunshine and LED lighting, for example, rather than regular room lighting. It looks more of a normal polish then. So this one, I think it's pretty, but it doesn't blow me away. So I don't think this is going to win polish of the month. So yeah, I'll probably wear this one for a few more days and then I will change it. This is 3 coats and then a glossy top coat. And with this one, I found that you definitely do need the glossy top coat because it dried down a little bit dull. So if you do have it, I would definitely recommend using a glossy top coat. Hasn't really been sunny, so I can't really test it in the sun, but if I do manage to get some footage or photos in the sun, I will add it on here as well. So yeah, let me know what you think about this one. Have you got it? Do you like it? I think it's maybe a skin tone thing as well, because I think the more richer, darker purples are prettier. But I think this is quite a good neutral one for me after some full-on bright colours. So yeah, I think this one would be really pretty in summer though, in the sunshine. And I'm back with the next manicure. Now this is past Valentine's Day. I had really good intentions to do some nail art stamping or some nail art with hearts and that sort of thing. But unfortunately I wasn't very well, so I just couldn't stand up for long enough to do it. So this is a few days later and I did this manicure last night. Once again I had to do something really fast and easy. So I thought I fancy a red anyway, so I decided to go for Mooncat Your Heart's a Black Hole. Now I love this red polish, it's one of my favourite reds. This one is a magnetic, but as I said I couldn't do anything fancy, so this is just plain without magnetising it at all. But if you do want to magnetise it, I have worn it before with the cat eye, this is what it looks like, so it really deepens up when you use the magnet. And then you get the red stripe in the middle, and then it really does show the hollow sparkles in there as well when you do that. So I think next time I'm going to wear it velvetised with the aura effect and see what that's like, but I just needed something quick and easy. So this is just 2 coats over a long lasting base and then a glossy top coat, so it didn't take me very long at all. And I didn't feel I needed 3 coats, 2 coats was plenty. And yeah, I really like this colour, it's just such a cosy red. Now I have noticed it's been out of stock for a while, so I'm wondering if it's like a pigment issue with it, because it's been out for quite a few months. So fingers crossed it does come back, because I do recommend it, especially for a red magnetic. I actually had Hollow Taco Sacrificial Lacquer and this, and I prefer this one, so I did de-stash my Sacrificial Lacquer just because this one's a deeper red and I think I preferred that. And also it's got the hollow sparkle in too. So I will put in some other footage as well, and I'll show you some photos of it in normal lighting, and if the sun comes out I'll take pictures of it in the sun as well. I definitely recommend this one. If it does come back and you like a red, this is a really good one. And I am back, and before I took off this manicure, because it's starting to chip a little bit at the edges, I got tempted by this Hollow Taco topper, and this one is called a Sweetheart Taco. So there you go, I was umming and ahhing about it, I couldn't decide, purely because I've tried a couple of their toppers before and I wasn't that impressed, the big chunky glitter toppers. But this one really tempted me because I really like hearts, and these are quite small actually, and they do fit on my nails. So you get lots of little hollow hearts in a clear base, and you've got 2 sizes, so you've got the medium sized ones and then the tiny little hearts. So that's how it drew me in, because I tried the Sophia Bats and they were a nightmare on my nails, and then I tried Starry Eyed and I hardly got any stars out, so that was quite irritating as well. But yeah, I saw people swatching this and I thought, oh, I wonder if this one's better. So before I took this manicure off, I just wanted to quickly just have a go and see how many little hearts I would get just using the brush. Now, I will be totally honest with you, some of my nails, I'd say 3 of these nails, they did end up with a few hearts just with the brush, but my little finger didn't, so I had to go back in with a toothpick. So what I did is I put a little bit of the polish onto a yoghurt lid, I let it dry a bit, and then I went in with a toothpick to pick up the hearts. Now, the little hearts, the little ones here, they were quite easy to pick up, but the bigger ones I found a little bit more tricky. But I did it in the end. It's not perfect, as I said, this was just an experiment, so I haven't placed them exactly where I would like them. But I just wanted to see how easy it was to get them out of the bottle. I did have the bottle upside down as well before I gave it a go, and I did this in about 5 minutes both hands. And this is the thumb as well, but I do like it because it really does catch the light, so even in dim lighting you see these glowing away. So I'm actually quite impressed by it, I have to say. I didn't think I was going to like it. Once again, just ignore my tip wear. But yeah, this is the other hand. Now this hand, I did place them a bit more. So once again, I tried with the brush, I didn't get loads out. So then I went in with the little toothpick that I had and I did place them. So I do think it looks better when you place them a little bit, but if you can't do that, then just have a go with the brush. And I just kept dunking the brush back into the bottle until I got some out. Now, one thing I will say is that when you're brushing it on, you'll find that a lot of the hearts will go to the tip of your nail, which is what I've got here. So there was one here that was right on the edge sticking out, so I just had to poke it back in again. But yeah, so far I really like it. This literally was an experiment to see what I thought about it. So what I will do is I will do another manicure at some point and then I will use all these hearts again. But I also really like it on this red. I think it goes really well with the red. But next time I will try them with a different colour. And I just used one coat of glossy top coat, and for me it's fine actually, none of them are sticking up. But if you have sensory issues, if you want everything to be completely smooth, you might be better with 2 coats or a glitter grabber. But yeah, I am actually impressed with this so far, so we will see what my next manicure looks like. And then my last manicure for February, I just wanted something completely different. I kept thinking about purples and I had to really stop myself. So I thought, no, I want to go for something completely different. So I went for this one by Kathleen & Co. And it looks almost teal in reality. And this is one that I got from PPU in December and it's called Snow-Capped Forest. And this one is a thermal. So yeah, I wanted something completely different, and I put this manicure on yesterday in a bit of a rush because I had a busy day, and I did make a little mistake actually. I should have used a blurring base coat, but because it's thermal it does go to quite a light blue colour, and I can see my nail line through it, so I'll show you in a moment when I put my hands in some hot water. So this is actually a dark green polish but with a very strong blue shimmer and some hollow sparkles as well, but it does appear teal when I look at my nails mainly. So this is what it looks like on my nails. I will try and get some photos of it in sunshine as well because it's actually sunny today. I know, sun, I haven't seen that for ages. So I will get some pictures. And I do like it. It is quite sheer, so I had to build it up in 3 coats and I used it over a long-lasting base and then a glossy top coat. To be honest with you, this time of year my hands are always cold. I always have cold hands, so this is a colour I'm going to see most of the time unless I'm washing my hands or in the bath or something like that. That's the only time I think it would change. So very quickly, so this is the pale blue colour it goes to, so as you can see, if my whole hand was with this polish on and warm or hot, then it would be a very pale blue. You can see it's just transitioning so quickly because my hands are so cold. So yeah, at the moment, to be honest, this time of year I don't need to worry because it's going to be this darker colour. But yeah, it's quite cool actually. Quite perfect for like a winter polish too. Right, more hot water again. So I think what I will do in future is I will wear the Polish for Days blurring base coat underneath the chill one, which is blue. I've even got a white one as well, so I could even wear that, but I'll probably go with the blue one. But yeah, I just thought it was fun just to have a thermal polish for a change and something that is a completely different colour. So let me know if you've got this polish or if you've tried any of the thermals from Kathleen & Co. and what you think of them. So my favourite manicure of this month, I'm not going to have time to do anything else because it's almost the end of the month now, so my favourite manicure, which was a bit of a bodge actually, is this one, and that was Your Heart is a Black Hole by Mooncat. I love this shade of red, but I absolutely loved it with the Sweetheart Topper on top by Hollow Taco. And it just made me feel happy looking at my nails. That sounds stupid, but yeah, it just made me feel happy looking at my nails with little hearts on. So I am going to be trying this one again. I'll probably try it over like a pale pink next time, see how that goes. But yeah, so this was my favourite mani of the month. And then I'm also announcing the winner of this Mooncat polish giveaway. I used a random name generator to pick a winner, and the winner is Alison Lawrence 1332. So what you need to do is message me at tricksandtreats10@gmail.com, and then I can tell you what to do to claim your prize. So congratulations. And thank you to everybody that entered. I'm not sponsored or anything, I paid for these myself. So thank you for entering and for writing comments and that sort of thing. But otherwise, thank you very much for watching this video. I am planning my manis for March already. Let me know if you've got either of these two polishes, or otherwise which manicure was your favourite of the month as well. But yeah, thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll catch you on another video.